today I'm going to explain inheritance and its types. Now, inheritance is the capability of a class to derive its characteristics and properties of another class. Now, there are two types of classes: base class and derived classes. Now, in base class is the class whose properties are to be inherited, and derived class is the class which inherits the properties of the base class. Now, different types of inheritance are there. Now, first is single inheritance. In single inheritance, one derived class inherits the properties of base class. For example, if there is class A, which is the base class, it has certain properties. Now, there is another class, which is class B, which is the derived class, and it inherits the properties of the class A. Now, the next type of inheritance is multiple inheritance. Now, in multiple inheritance, there are two base classes and only one derived class. So, for example, if there is class A and class B, which are both the base classes, and class C inherits both the properties. Now, the other type of inheritance is multi-level inheritance. In multi-level inheritance, there is a class which you can name as class A, and there is another class, class B. Now, class B inherits its properties, inherits the properties of class A. So now class B is the derived class. Now, if we introduce another class, which is class C, it can act as the derived class of class B. So class B will now become the base class, and class C will now become the derived class. Now, the next type of inheritance is hierarchical inheritance. In hierarchical inheritance, there is only one base class and two or more than two derived classes. Now, here, for example, if class A is the base class, it can have two derived classes, that is class A and class C. Now, lastly, there is hybrid inheritance. In hybrid inheritance, there can be a mixture of two or more two inheritance. For example, combining hierarchical inheritance and multi-level inheritance.